A chemistry experiment gonna rise sent 4 10th graders from a Catholic school in the Bronx to the hospital on Wednesday after they were singed by a flame. Sister Patricia Wolf, president of the school, St. Catherine Academy, on Williamsbridge Road, said that an experienced chemistry teacher was showing students a procedure that involved alcohol and a metal when the flame got a little out of control. The flame got a little larger than was anticipated, and several students who were near that flame were singed, Sister Wolf said. The 4 injured students were taken to nearby Jacobi Medical Center. The fire department classified the injuries as serious in 2 cases, but Sister Wolf said all the injuries were minor. She said students were singed on their hands, and possibly near the neck as well. Sister Wolf said there were no hazardous materials involved in the experiment and classes were allowed to resume. One of the injured students, Elizabeth Diaz, 15, said the chemistry teacher was conducting an experiment to demonstrate how an atom goes from ground state to excited state. Instead of the flame going up, it spread and expanded too much, she said. I was behind another student and she got it bad. Worse than me. Ms. Diaz's mouth and the hair on the right side of her head were singed. She was released from Jacobi Medical Center on Wednesday afternoon, where doctors tested her blood and airways for hazardous chemicals, according to her mother, Elizabeth Diaz. Her mother said she planned to speak with school's administration because students were not wearing protective gear. They were not properly dressed in the chemistry class, the mother said. No lab coat, no gloves, no safety glasses. They should have had that. They're not being responsible. It's not acceptable. But the parent of another injured student, who declined to give his name, was less distressed. It was more of a scare. You don't send your kids to school for something like this to happen, but she's fine and the other kids are fine, he said, as he dropped his daughter back at school a few hours after the mishap. Accidents happen, we're human, so mistakes are going to happen. While the accident appears to have left minimal damage, other classroom science experiments have careened into more dangerous territory. A 16-year-old student at Beacon High School in Manhattan was badly burned when methanol fumes ignited during an experiment in 2014. After that incident, fire department investigators cited Beacon High School for 8 violations, finding that dangerous chemicals were being stored unsafely and that safety equipment and practices were lacking in at least 3 rooms. James A. Kaufman, president of the Laboratory Safety Institute, a nonprofit educational organization, said that teaching safe practices should be more elemental to science classes. We don't recommend eliminating experiments, we recommend educating people, Mr. Kaufman said this has to start in elementary school, where a science teacher has the opportunity to model good behaviors and stress the health and safety aspects of anything they're doing in science, without going crazy about it. Just including it.